Thank you very much. So there's a rule in the YouTube group, and the rule goes along the lines of, you can get away with anything in our band, but you can't play golf. So I've just come back from the most famous golf course in the world, Glen Eagles, to meet with these powerful men. And I want you to know, I did not play golf. I told them they could play golf, but they can't play poker. They cannot play poker. The stakes are too high. There's too many lives at stake. They cannot play poker at Glen Eagles over the next 24 hours. There was some bluff involved. I hope you don't mind, but I gave them your permission to spend your money ending extreme poverty in our lifetime. Not really a bluff. They wanted to know, where did I get the authority to say that? And I said, I pulled out this box, and I said, in this box are 38 million people who are ready to go to work on these issues. Truly, in this box, on CD, it's the 21st century. And that's just the Live Aid campaign. When you add that to 157 million people who signed up for the global action against poverty in 75 countries, I would call that permission to spend your money. That's a mandate. That's a mandate. That's the most powerful mandate in the history of mandates. I'd call that permission. Okay. I'm a fan of Africa. You're fans. It's a magical place. Royal, noble people. No one more noble, no one more royal than the man I'm going to introduce to you next. This was the president of South Africa. He is, to all intents and purposes, the president of Africa, and he should be the president of the world. Modiba Nelson Mandela.
Comrades, I am pleased to be here today to support Africa standing tall against poverty in concert with Live Aid. Massive poverty and obscene inequality are such terrible scourges of our times, times in which the world boasts breathtaking advances in science, technology, industry, and wealth accumulation. We live in a world where knowledge and information have made enormous strides, yet millions of children are not in school. We live in a world where the AIDS pandemic threatens the very fabric of our lives. Yet we spend more money on weapons than on ensuring treatment and support. History and the generations to come will judge our leaders by the decisions they make in the coming weeks. I say to all those leaders, do not look the other way. Do not hesitate. It is easy to make promises, but never go to action. Today should not be the only time we rally in support of eradication of poverty. This should be an ongoing effort. Sometimes it falls upon a generation to be great. You can be that great generation. Let your greatness blossom. Of course, the task will not be easy. But not to do this would be a crime against humanity, against which I ask all humanity now to rise up. I thank you.